nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, NXT Takeover in your house is this Sunday, and we're gonna talk about it. Now, I don't usually talk about NXT on this channel, but since NXT has made its way to USA in the past a couple months ago, I don't know when it made its way to USA, but it's been since last year into this year. But since it's made its way to USA, I've watched it every week, so I'm very attentive to what's going on. I used to never watch it because it used to be on the network and it was hard to always catch it. But since because of my schedule and because it's on USA, I could DVR it and review it as much as possible. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. All right, so the first match we're going to talk about is the 6-woman tag team match between Mia Yim, Tegan Nox, and Shotzi Blackheart versus Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and who was the last one? Oh, Candice LeRae. Sorry. Candice LeRae. I ain't going to talk lengthy about this match because it is what it is. I'll just say this. Candice LeRae is one of the best women off the NXT roster to me. I think she should have more or less be in the front of the line for the NXT Women's Championship. I think it's my case. Dakota Kai is about as solid as it can get. Raquel Gonzalez is the muscle, obviously, for Dakota Kai, so that's that. Mia Yim, I think Mia Yim just needs that one little streak she can go on to where she can be next in line for the NXT Women's Championship, because she's good too. I think she's very underrated. Tegan Nox is about as solid as Dakota Kai. I think both of them are kind of the same to me, honestly. And Shotzi Blackheart, I don't know much. I do know much about, but I don't really pay much attention. That's no disrespect, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think the team of Mia Yim's team's gonna win. I believe so. That's really all I got. It should be a great match. All of them are great workers, so it should be a very solid match either way, all around. All right, so match number 2. My boy Keith Lee taking on Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. I think this match right now, off the top of my head, will be the match of the night. Simply because how Johnny Gargano performs on takeovers. Because if we be honest, he's called Johnny Takeover for a reason. And every single time he's on takeover, he always has match of the night. He's done it with Aleister Black. He's done it with Ricochet. He's done it with Andrade. Remember that 5-star match. He's done it with Ciampa. He's done it with Cole. He's done it time and time again. I don't see it being any different, especially with Keith Lee, who is just beyond what a big man is labeled as in WWE. This man is just amazing. It's like there's things you never thought a big man could do, Keith Lee's already done. And that's how good Keith Lee is. And because of that, Keith Lee is winning this match. And that's just how I see it. I don't see Keith Lee losing, but this is going to be a hell of a match. This is going to be the best match of the night, as I said. So that's how I'm seeing it, and that's how I'm going about it. Pretty much, this should actually boost up Keith Lee in a sense, because I think the only people he's defended his title against is... Did he defend against Cameron Grimes? I don't think he defended against Cameron Grimes, but he did face him. And he defended against Dijakovic, which was a good match, and Damian Priest, I believe. So, either way, as I said, either way, it's going to be a hell of a match. I can't wait for that one. All right, next up we got... I don't want to go into that match yet. Oh, yeah, there we go. Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross. So this is Karrion. I'm sorry, I just say Kross because I don't know if I'm saying his first name right. But this is Kross's first NXT Takeover, and this is his first big match against the top, pretty much one of the top guys in NXT in Ciampa. Honestly, I don't know much about him because he is from the Indies. People know him more as Killer Cross in the Indies. I didn't watch him in the Indies. I don't really watch the Indies like that. No disrespect to them. I just don't. Never really followed them like that. But he was a big deal in the Indies. So for him to be in NXT now, I think he's going to be a big deal either way. And this is a very good way to show that he'll be a big deal against one of the top guys in NXT, and Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa hasn't wrestled, and Ciampa has wrestled since Gargano. I think it's been about a month or two. In their final match, which was a crazy match. I know all about Ciampa. I've been watching Ciampa. Trust me, I've been watching that man. I like Ciampa. He's probably one of my favorites to watch in NXT. But with that being said, I think Cross is going to win this match because it shows, and it'll show that he's a big deal, and it'll put him on the map for him to grow as a superstar in NXT. And I think that will be great for him, for Ciampa to give him the rub. So I think Cross is going to win. If Ciampa wins, then he got to win in a way where, damn, I can't beat Cross. I had to beat him to an inch of his life in order to get the win. But for me, I got Cross. I got Cross winning about as simple as we can say. And that's just how I see it. All right, next match. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. So, I want to say this off the rip right now. I'm a fan of Damian Priest simply because he's from New York. I love anybody from New York. That's how I am. If you're from New York or any way in New York, I'm a fan of you. It's about as simple as we can get. This is how we go. And I've been a fan of Finn Balor pretty much since the first time I saw him. I think the first time I saw him was, when did he make his debut? I think he made his debut, 2014? 2015? It was in NXT. I think it's 2014, 2015, one of those 2 years. Then he made his debut. And ever since then, I've liked him. I enjoyed him. But I enjoyed him even more when he got to the main roster. Don't ask me why. Again, probably because I knew I was able to pay more attention to him than in NXT. Which is bad to say because in NXT he has his best days, but we'll move on from that. But I do like Finn Balor. I do. Who wins this match? It actually should, honestly, in a weird way, Damian Priest should win this match only because this would boost his stock a lot more. For Finn Balor, if he wins, then it just shows how dominant he's been. Because I think ever since he come back to NXT, I don't think he's lost a match. No, he's lost a match. But he's beaten everybody he's been in front of. He beat Matt Riddle. He beat Johnny Gargano. I forgot who he faced at NXT versus UK. NXT versus NXT UK back then, but he won that. So he's won all his big pay-per-view matches. I don't think I see him losing this one. So, as much as I like Damian Priest to win because it will boost his stock, I think Finn Balor is going to win this because of his momentum. I think his momentum is still there. He's still good. So, I think Finn Balor's winning this, no matter what. All right, so that's how I'm seeing that. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's get into the two big matches of the night. Match number 1 is for the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair will defend against Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. I love Io Shirai. There's just something about her that I love it. And I love her now that she's technically, I don't think right now she's a heel. I think she's a face at this point. But when she was a heel, her character kind of burst onto your TV. I think she has more of a character now than she did when she was a babyface. So, I guess a true babyface back then versus now that she's a heel, her character is just there's just something about it you just gotta love. Rhea Ripley, as I said, before she lost the title, she was on a hot streak. Like, I'm talking, she was the hottest woman in the game, period. So for her to lose, it's like that just shoots your momentum down. But hopefully she can get it back at some point. And then we're talking Charlotte Flair, who's just Charlotte Flair. To be honest, like she's just that damn dominant. So with that being said, I don't see Charlotte losing this match. Cause right now, I don't know if it doesn't make sense. I'm not sure if per chance some way Charlotte loses. If Charlotte loses, then honestly, Io Shirai should win the title. She should. Because I think from where Ripley is, if she wins the title, it won't put her all the way back to the top. She got to rebuild. And I think that's what Rhea Ripley should do. I think she should rebuild before she becomes champion again. And that's how I see it. So I think that should happen. For Io Shirai, I think it's just a long time coming, and it's about damn time. But I guess in this sense, I don't think I see Charlotte losing, so I think Charlotte wins this match and retains the title. So I really see it. So I guess we'll see on Sunday, won't we? All right, main event time. Adam Cole defends the NXT title against the Velveteen Dream in a backlot brawl. I don't know where this is going to be. And I'm not sure. I don't know if they explain. They probably did explain the rules and I just didn't pay attention. But it's basically no disqualifications. Guess no countouts, no DQ. Only way win, pinfall submission. She's understandable. Okay, cool. I am a very big fan of Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole is the future. I think Adam Cole is that damn good. I think in some way, somehow, if they put him on the main roster, that man needs to be the WWE champion. I'm sorry. That's how good Cole is. I think that's how good his character and his superstar status just brightens it. Because that's how good Adam Cole is. I think if he was on the main roster right now, he would be WWE champion. I think that's how good Cole is. That's just how I'm seeing it. Now, his contract expires in August, from what I'm hearing. So it goes like this. It goes straight like this. If Adam Cole loses the NXT Championship on Sunday, that shows that he will not re-sign in August. If he retains, he's re-signing. That's just really how it is. Because it always happens. Every time a champion's on a contract year or close to their contract date, they always seem to either lose the title or retain it. When you know they retain it, you know that they re-signed the deal. When it comes to them not re-signing or not sure, then they'll lose the title. It happens every flipping time. And this time is no different. Now, I like the Velveteen Dream. Don't get me wrong. I like the Velveteen Dream. I liked him when he was on Tough Enough. Because I don't think people remember that before the Velveteen Dream, he was on Tough Enough. That Tough Enough for 2011. I think that's when Chris Jericho was hosting. Anything like that. So with him, I liked him ever since. I wanted him to win Tough Enough because I thought he was the best athlete and like literally the best on that show. But they gave it to somebody who literally only wrestled one match and was never seen on TV like that. So I don't understand it. But it did work out for him. He was able to get his creative juices going, created a whole crazy character that's just the craziest of charisma I've ever seen. So this character works. It's working. Do I believe he becomes NXT champion on Sunday? I don't know. This is a toss-up because, again, If he loses the title, if Adam Cole loses the title, he's not re-signing in August. If he retains, he's signing a new deal. So I don't know. But I think Cole knows that he's that close. He's this close to getting to the main roster. So I think that's why he's kind of. I think that's why he's weighing his options on if he wants to resign, because he knows once he goes to the main roster, then that's where shit hits the fan. So we'll see how things go. If I were to give a prediction now, I say the Dream wins. I think Velveteen Dream becomes NXT champion. Adam Cole has been champion for a year, so I think it's time. I think the Dream wins the NXT championship. I think he becomes the man. I don't know how this is gonna go, but this should be a hell of a match either way. I think the Dream becomes NXT champion. That's something. All right. And those are my predictions for NXT Takeover in your house. It's this Sunday. I'm strapped in. I'm ready to go. Let's get into it. Until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support as always. I'm making a Twitter. I said I would make a Twitter. I'm making a Twitter this weekend. Probably Saturday, if not today. And if not today, then Saturday. I'm making a Twitter. It's probably going to be at CJ Rose or something with Rose in it. But I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know probably Monday. But until then, peace, love, 100. You're